right, let's get into it. The cast of the Fantastic Four is set, and there are no surprises. Let's look at them right there. If you could pause for a moment.
Okay.
It's Pedro Pascal. No, scroll up. It's Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic. It is Vanessa Kirby as Invisible. I'm going to say Invisible Woman. She's certainly not Invisible Girl. Iban Mas Bacharach as Ben Grimm the Thing, and Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. If you could scroll back up, let's look at that photo. Here's what I'll say. It's better than I anticipated. Better than I anticipated. My only beef is with Pedro Pascal. I think he's been overused. I think he's overused in a lot of things. I think he is a fine actor, and I actually like him in, I think he's very good in The Last of Us. He's been fine as the Mandalorian. Don't have a problem with him. I don't think he's Reed Richards. I just don't see him as Reed Richards. So I'm not super excited about it. And the Fantastic Four, even before Batman, was my gateway comic book. I read reprints of the Fantastic Four when I was a kid. You get the giant size comics. So longtime fan of the Fantastic Four. I was on the set of the Fantastic Four movie that was made by Roger Corman. You can see me in that documentary, Doomed. I even did a cover story on Film Threat magazine years ago about the Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie that has never been officially released. So big FF fan. I don't think that Disney is capable of making anything that is not going to be so burdened with DEI requirements that we're not going to just get something god awful. So regardless of the fact that the cast looks right and the fact that the movie, the timeline is that the Fantastic Four, it's set in, my understanding, November 1964. So it's set in 1964. It's a period piece.
Is that a rumor or is that
no?
Fact?
That's part of what's been announced.
Okay.
So, it's a period film. I like that. I'm still skeptical because it's Disney. So, Alan, what are your thoughts?
Yes, well, I am surprised for the most part. They look like the Fantastic Four in significant ways. The idea of race swapping, Pedro Pascal, I'm okay with it. Again, if they truly wanted to race swap, the question is, why isn't the smartest man in science an Asian person? But I'll let that one go, and I'll go ahead. I think 5 years ago I would have been excited about a Fantastic Four announcement. Today in 2024, all I know is they're going to screw it up somehow, and they're gonna do it royally. And I think they'll do it at the last minute. So they'll kind of build a lot of this goodwill, and then they'll put in some woke, some DEI element to it. That's just gonna piss everyone off. So there you go. This should be an exciting announcement, and it's not.
Yeah, I'm not super excited by it.
Unless you say this announcement was made months ago. I think it was made before the strike. So
well, it wasn't an announcement. This was all rumored.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
A long time, and then the rumors just turned out to be true. Is what?
Yeah,
it is.
but I think the rumors came out as the strike started, the actor strike, which means we've known about this for a very long time, and again, Disney will screw it up. They will absolutely screw it up somehow.
That's
I
my
have more
argument.
faith. I have more faith in Superman Legacy than I do in the Fantastic Four.
Yes, because I think James Gunn, at least when it comes to the casting, has been. I don't know. I like his choices. But because Disney seems so up their own anus when it comes to sticking with all these DEI rules, which we're going to get into that later in the show. I just don't see them capable of making anything that's worthwhile at this stage. I don't. And that's so I don't know. I'm just kind of resign myself to the fact that none of this is going to be good. I mean, we can look at like some of these. Let me remove that for a second, Alan. and we'll go through the cast here. Let's check this out right here. So here's Johnny Storm. He seems young, probably brash, and could work.
Do we know what we've seen him in, or what people would have seen him in?
Isn't he from Stranger Things? I didn't watch that last.
I haven't seen.
He played.
Okay, so he's Stranger Things, and he's in Gladiator 2.
Yeah. So yeah, and then we've got.
Monster Rock is from The Bear.
I think the best of all this casting is Vanessa Kirby as Invisible Woman.
Yeah,
she's old woman to me.
Yeah,
what's that?
She can definitely pass as the Invisible Woman.
And then when you look at the actor who's played, we recently saw in that Jennifer Lawrence film where she gets full frontal naked.
The which one?
This is Eben Moss, Bacharach.
Yeah,
he's still like bit parts and things. Yeah, no, I like him. I like him. But I mean, Ben Grimm I saw is just a little more gruff. I mean, maybe, but the thing is, he doesn't need to look like.
He doesn't need to look like the Thing.
He doesn't need to look like the Thing. Because effectively he's a digital effect. He's going to be doing the voice, and then of course we have
he'll be in a latex suit with the ping pong balls on it.
I don't know if it'll be exactly. He's gonna be walking around, and then we've got. I don't know. I just don't see it now. Could Pedro, is he going to shave? Is he going to they're going to gray his temples? They're going to give him sort of a coif. He's got that. Reed Richards has always had that little curl like Superman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I love that. So I just don't see Pedro as playing that part. But, I want to be surprised. The big problem is who's making the movie, and that's Disney.